Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So what we're making today is some page pocket flips with tags. I might need to trim those tags down. And what I did was I used book page and I printed off one of the digitals. I've also got some more here. These are finished, so that gets stuck in the page like that and it flips over, and I've just done some little snippets on that one, and that sticks down on the page. I will trim that off. So what I did was I cut this, printed the book page out and I cut it down to 7 inches by 9 3/4. Just get my chair. And what I need to do is, because it's thin encyclopedia paper, I need to back it, so I'm just backing it with one that didn't print out so good. And it doesn't matter which way it goes. And I'm just using glue stick, as does best. And I did stitch around them, and I will do that, but I'll do that off camera. So it'll be a wee while for me, but it'll just be a couple of seconds for you. And done that one, and I'm just going to use this. And then we'll just cut round it. And if your edges don't stick down, just put a bit of PVA glue on them. Okay. So all I do is I turn this little bit in like that, just probably about a 1/4 inch, and then I just fold it over to what I think is a nice size pocket for my journal. And then that bit gets folded over like that, because that is your flip. And the same with this. Again, about 1/4 inch. And this is the bit that's going to stick on the book page like that. Now, the reason I put the fold in there is because when you stick it, it gives you a bit more wiggle room, but because I stitched it, it doesn't give you any wiggle room. So if you want wiggle room, don't stitch it. And I knew I shouldn't have done this, because it's still damp. No. So what I do is I get I've got some curved scissors here. Not the greatest of thumb notches, but hey-ho. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink round it. I think what I might do is I might stitch no I'm going to ink round it first, and I'm going to use the espresso truffle and mementos. And I'm going to do one with just book page. Right, again, and I'm just lining the edges up. You can see it's gone off there a bit, but it doesn't matter. And this one I haven't trimmed down. This one's that one's 7 1/4 by 10 1/2. And I'm folding it probably 4.2 inches. Okay, and we'll do a thumb notch. I'll try this one. That's still, it's because it's got glue on it. So you're best off waiting until your glue dries. And again, we'll just ink round it. And that one's opening a bit, so I'm just going to re-glue it. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to stitch it anyway. That one's... no, that one's fine. And we'll put the bit back in there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and I'm going to stitch it, and I will come back. I will see you in a minute. And here we are, we have them back. So I didn't glue them. Normally I would glue them down there, but I didn't. And I used like a brown thread, so it just matches in, although it was a white thread on the outside, but that's fine. So there's the book page, just the plain book page one. And we'll take these threads off. Sometimes I leave them, sometimes I don't. Okay, so we'll leave that one to one side first. So we'll decorate this one. Now what I did was I've got some fussy cuts, tags. And pockets. Right, so now this is a digital I will put on my Ko-fi site. That's a bit too dark. And these are it's digitals of old Christmas cards. Quite like that. Nope. No, but he may look nice on one of them. We'll see, but I like them for the front at the moment. We've got the old Santa. Now there is some digital snippets, and that's what I'm looking for. I think there's 3 or 4. Where are they? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, there's 3. So there's that one. There's that one. That one. And there's that one. So these are both more or less the same. So I think I'll have that one on there. Quite like that one though. I know it's a bit samey. In fact, I'm going to do these two. So I am just going to ink round them. Cheesecloth here, that one. And got some bits and pieces here. Right, so I think we'll have a bit of cheesecloth. Maybe it's a bit too much, but we'll see. We're going to have that on that side. I'm not sure how this tears or if it does tear. No, it's like a satin. I've made ruffles and things with it, so it frays, but it just doesn't tear. And it's like a creamy white with some gold bits on it. Do we want it that side, or do we want it that side? Or do we do it? No, I like it on that side, right? So I'm using Fabri-Tac, obviously, because it's material. Quite enjoyed making these. I've seen them made before. It's probably Roxy's, Rachel at Roxycreations. I've probably seen do it. That's that one. And do we want a little Santa over there? Or do we want a big Santa, or do we want a parcel? I think we'll have this. And I've got some like little sequin flowers here. So I think we'll have one of these, because I've been putting wooden embellishments on and all sorts. Just trying to get rid of them from my card making days. I keep giving packs of them to my granddaughters, and their mum's like, oh no, not again. Right, so we've got that one. I'm going to leave that one to dry, and then we'll come back and do the back. That one you can't really see, but I can see it, and it looks quite nice. This is like a net, like a tulle. And do we want this on the bottom? No, I think we'll have this at the top. So I can see the little frill. I think we'll have a little bit of this as well, right across there. And this was wire driven that I've been using. That way. Oops. And we'll just cut this off here. And we'll let that dry. And then we'll go on to this one. So this one you could leave and decorate it. You know, if you just do, you can do a batch of these and just leave them until you put them in your journals, or decorate them. Now, I quite like the fussy cuts. I quite like that, but I don't know whether to put some of these dark ones on. Quite like that. And these are old Christmas cards. See if I might rip that way sometimes. No. And as I've got a sore arm and shoulder, I'm not even going to try. Some materials rip easy, some don't. This is just one of them that doesn't. And if you pull around the edges, right, to decide where I'm going to have this. Right, so we're not having as much. And again, just leave that. And it says an old world and then at the bottom it says Christmas. And there we are, we have that, and you could put more on it. I mean, there's little girls, there's that little girl, there's the little holly box, and we've got a Santa, got some Santa in a cart, got angels. So we'll put that on there, and we'll come back to this one because this one should have dried enough to put it on its back. And what do I want on this one? Now what I was thinking of doing was doing like a side tuck, and I could do that with one of these. Thing is, it's not very strong, so what I'll need to do is I will need to put it on some book page or some kind on that one, just round the edges. So I don't know whether to put it on there and have it that way or to put it on there. I think we'll put it on that way. And there we are. And it's a glamorous lady under, I think it's an advert. She's advertising like bath smellies, powders and things like that. So then you've got a tuck, so you've got your pocket, and then you've got a tuck there. And if you wanted, when you put that in your page, you could do that and have that as a tuck as well. But I will put this in one of these in the page. So we'll leave that one there, and we'll go to this one. So is this one stuck? The glue, I'm just feeling that the glue's dried because I don't want it to stick to my desk. And do I want that one? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these as a pocket. Whoops, I've got glue strings. Yeah, I'm going to use one of them as a pocket. So again, I'm just going to back it with boob page. And which one was it? That one. It's this one. And we're going to put that, and it won't interfere with that. So there we are. Quite like that. And what also is on this digital is like I like the old cigar. You can you know, the little strips of paper that go around there, the old cigar, and you can use these as belly bands. So there you are, you've got your pocket. I don't know why I picked that up, it just caught my eye, sorry. So there you've got your tag and your little pocket there. And we'll do this one. Should we put one of these little cigar things in it? No, I think there's 3, there might be 4. So I quite like that Santa coming in the door. That's him carrying the Christmas. I quite like this Santa. So I'm going to use this one. I'm rounding because wedges. Make sure your Santa's up the right way. Whoops. There we are. Then you've got a belly band for holding bits and pieces. I think what I will do is I think I'll still put a little pocket at the bottom, and you know, the things can fit in. So this did have an edge round it. I'm going to cut that edge off it. If you want to find the middle, all you do is you just put the two corners and just nip that, and then when you put it in, you can see I do that and still get it off, because I don't look for where. So there we are there. I quite like that. Put some tartan ribbon here. Should have put a bit of tartan ribbon. Again, these are, I've had these for years. They're self-adhesive ribbons. It's from my card making days. I used to like using these. Okay, and I've got some rub-ons. They're all, I think they're all Paper Mania. That's Christmas trees. I'm not sure what these are like, because I don't think I ever used them. I think what we might do is try a little. Oh, we've got mistletoe here. We'll put the mistletoe above Santa. That's if I can get it off. It's glossy. That's fine. I'm just wanting to use all these up. It's on this one. No. Should we ever go one of these? Ah, these are stickers. So these are the first type. Oops. Vellum stickers. I think you can still get these, I'm not sure. Just trim that bit off. And do we want anything? I'm just going to trim this off if I. Okay, quite like that. Right, Julie, before you go silly, come on. Oh, look, I used that stamp, and there was the envelope. Okay, so we've got these, so let me, and I've also got these as well. These are Anita's stickers. And I've got these gold ones, and that says joy, dream, wish, strength. I think I got these in a Dawn Bibi kit. I used to buy the Dawn Bibi packs when she did them on QVC. I've still got loads of them left. Do I want a little angel? No. But I think what I will do is I'll put that in there. And this one, I think that's, actually, is that the same size as that? See there, you could have like a tall tag, you know, if it was too tall, or you can have little bits of ephemera. So there, we'll put that in there. We'll put this one in here. I think we'll have. I think that's actually a Christmas birthday card, a December birthday card. It's quite cool. So we'll put that there. And where's my other ones? I'm just going to check if we want anything else on these. I didn't put any pockets or anything on these ones. I think I might. It might be a little tiny pocket. That one's, I did a pocket on the front, a little vellum pocket. So that one doesn't need anything. That one's got baubles on, but what I might do is I might put a Santa on that one. And one of the baubles was actually a die cut, but the others were just punched out with a circle on silver card and then inked a bit with blue ink. And I'd put them through an embossing folder. So put that like that, because I quite like that there. So that's that one done. Now this one, do we want a pocket on this one? Or do we want a side top? I'm determined to use these. Yeah, we could have. We'll put a pocket on there. Let me get. No, it's not like a wobbly leg. And we'll do this. And again, I'm just guesstimating it. There we are. And we'll put some, that's the gift book. That's 1900s. A few timely hints for Christmas shoppers. I quite like that. And it's not all stitched in, but what I've been doing is I watched Julie from Camellia Crafts, and she did some dangles with beads. Well, I've made some paperclip charms to go on, but I quite like that, so that's what I did. I've not done a tutorial. If you just look for Camellia Crafts, and you'll find it. I've also put lace on there, and I put my gold binding at the top and the bottom, but I just keep the journal in there, the signatures in there, just out of the way. Okay, so now it needs to be on that side, so it needs to be on one of them. Now it would go there because it's going to stick down there, but I'm keeping that one to one side for now. So I've only got the two types. Yeah, quite like that. And also what I did for the tags was I had some embossed card, and what I did was where the stitching was there, I moved it to that side, and then I just marked it and then trimmed it with the trim. Turn these into tags actually. And what we'll do, I'm just going to stick this all the way down, and then what I'm doing is I'm just going to try and push it under that. It's going to have to come forward a bit, otherwise that ribbon's going to hinder its opening. So there we are, and that's how it sits in. And then you would have your tag there. So we've got one in that one. I'll find it. This is the one that I've been working in. So these have got the belly bands. That's got the pocket. Oh. You can see exactly the same, am I? And that just opens up like that. Yep. And again, this embossed card's not, it's wide enough, but it's not long enough. But that is a nice colour. I've got some more of that card, and it's like a beigey pearl. So I think we'll use that. That's got the back pocket, so that's one in. Journal's coming on quite nice. And again, that's got my little snowman pockets and my envelopes. Still got a little bit more to do on that one. Right, that's a bit white for me, so that these need stenciling. I think I printed these off extra. That one I printed off extra, so that needs stenciling. So I won't be sticking anything on there. That's got a pocket. Actually, it's quite nice, isn't it? Do you know what? I'm going to stencil this while you're... It wasn't planned, but give me 2 seconds. This is the one I did on the... on the back of the journal, so I need my brushes because I like my brushes. And I just want a tea stain. I don't want anything too dark. So it's Distress Ink I'm using. It's the tea stain. I'll keep off the B and we'll just do the I'm going to have to do it all dark now. See, the stencils that I make, I have enough space so that I can go on the edge like that and wipe some of the ink off first, but I don't have that with this. It looks quite nice. So you don't have to press too hard. On there, I quite like that, yes. And this one, I think, now these stencils I got from Temu. I haven't got the link, you just have to go on and look, because that's something I don't keep up with, is what I bought. And on here, let me have a look at what's on the other side of that. Those, I think. Or should I use vintage Victorian velvet tattered rose? No, I'm going to use tattered rose. It's like a pinky version of tea dye. Well, that's the way I describe it. And it's just basically playing about with it. So we will keep that in there. And oh, I have got some bits of, again, what I did was I moved the card that side of the and I want a tuck spot. We'll make a tuck spot with this one. And then we'll just pop that in the middle, flip it over, and we'll see what we've thought that might go in there. I've got some envelopes. And there we have it. So there we have that. So that was in there. So now we've got that white piece of paper that was, it was an extra one I printed off, and I didn't print on the back. So we'll just have a look and see what that looks like. And that is very, very nice. I'm really pleased with that. And then we've got our envelope there. So I hope you get something out of that. That's, well, I made 5, so I may put some more. You may see some of these, or I probably will do a Christmas folio. I am working on a planner, and what I need is a planner, and I don't know whether I can find mine. My husband bought me like a diary. That's terrible, and I'm a journal maker, aren't I? I don't even know what I did with it. And when you open the page, it's got like the whole month in blocks, like a calendar. And that's what I use for doing my videos, you know, what I'm working on. And I put my videos in. So I'm working on a planner doing that. So I will be doing it as a digital for you guys to use, you know, so that you know what you're up to with you don't have to use it. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to have to get it. You can use it for anything, but it's kept me from sort of like going off the rails. However, I've lost it, and that's just typical of me. Oh, here it is. Right, okay. So this is what he bought me, and it is a diary, but I've never used that, so I'll use them in journaling. What I used was these, and you know, I've got Monday to Sunday, and it's got the weeks there, but I'm not bothered about that as long as it's got the, you know, the Monday to Sunday, the month. I can put, you know, whether it's the 1st or the 2nd, and I just write down what videos I've done. I also do my digitals. I put all sorts in, you know, what I'm working on. I use these. So that's what I'm planning on for the new year. And I will do some fussy cuts and everything with it. It will be kind of generic, so you can use it anytime. You know, it's not Christmas, it's not Valentine's. However, it has got some pictures in the background for each month. Like in spring, I think it's got daffodils or something like that. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I'm also finishing off my bee digital kit and my spring kit and a shabby chic digital kit. Those are the kits that I'll be taking with me to Cyprus and making journals and making bits and pieces with for my YouTube. Anyway, enough waffle. So I've taken enough of your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.